You know the show Summer
Yeah,
House?
bro, was trying to bang me before.
Nah.
Yes, dude.
Okay, dude.
I have to cut this out, but I took his. I swear to God, yeah.
No.
In this house.
Stop.
Swear to God. Swear to
Stop.
God. Swear to God, dude.
Keep it in.
Dude,
the
no
world.
shot.
You think I'm a guy that doesn't take off my shoes?
In your apartment, you take it off too?
Yeah.
Okay, show your face.
I heard the clap. This is live already? The world, man. The world.
Heard the clap. You didn't know that, bro? I got pretty down with tennis, man. I was the guy for a moment. Actually, you know what? I take that back.
You weren't in the U.S. Open.
No, but I was a hitting partner for... There's no shot you've heard of this person, but maybe
I just watched the Netflix series.
Oh, okay, all right.
Who's the
So you're more
crazy
familiar?
guy?
Nick Kyrgios.
Yeah, is it for Nick Kyrgios?
No, but you didn't know him before that?
I didn't know. No.
Interesting. Yeah,
I knew
bro.
like 3 players. I knew Nadal, Federer, and Djokovic, yeah.
How about this new guy, Carlos Alcaraz? You know him?
Just through the TV show.
So what did you think about this Netflix series?
I love all the Netflix series that they do for like
you like the golf one
loser
too?
sport. Yeah, not loser
Loser
sport. You know what I
sports.
mean though? Like
No,
not the
I don't.
major ones.
Well, I think
Not
that
the
they're trying to put it more in the forefront of people's minds, like F1 too.
F1, golf.
Yeah.
The football one sucked. There's like one called Quarterbacks and it sucks.
Oh, was it QB1? Is that
It's called Quarterbacks.
It's with like Patrick Mahomes,
Yes.
freaking Drew, whoever. It was like it was so random that they chose the other 2 people besides Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
What's up, dude? Good to see
What
you.
up,
You're like
dog?
in all black New York.
I like how you're big dog. I don't even have the ability to take it out.
You want?
I'm
you want the
handicapped.
ability?
I'm handicapped here. You're
thing
big dogging
is,
me.
bro. I want to put the stand here because like everybody when they pod, you know, they do like the big hand signals and they're able to like talk
Right.
like this,
Right.
which I'm jealous of that you have. Like you can go a little bit out and in. You want to
Yeah,
lean
but
back
up
a
or
little bit.
down.
Yeah, not so
Up or
up or
down's
down.
a little
No, no,
fucked.
yeah, you just got
There's
the
a 1D.
It's the east-west, no north-south.
East-west. I'm good, dude. All black. I've been doing tanks recently.
You look
What do you
good.
think about the tank?
I think you look good.
I stopped working out for a
Yeah,
little bit.
you
so
got to
it's
get
kind
the
of,
tries and buys pumping.
Yes. And
But I remember you had a
little
period.
chest.
You had a period of time where you're working out. You got to get the upper chest. Apparently,
yeah.
that's what the guys are saying. So you do push-ups and then get that incline.
You do
just
like
do
a
the
dog,
superset.
like a downward dog, no, upward dog, downward dog.
It's
like kind
kinda
of like
like
a yoga
45
pose, but
degree-
you do, yeah.
Yeah. 45 degrees.
Yeah.
You ever a yoga guy though?
No, I
Yeah,
should.
me too, bro. I was doing it a lot when I played tennis, and it just made me hate yoga, which is sad. I would get back into it potentially if I had like a girl who was like, "Come on, Ted, let's do yoga." I'd be like, "All right, babe."
Then you hook up
Chill.
after.
Then I hook up
It's pretty
after.
hot.
Not hot yoga though. I've done that
Right.
before with an ex-girlfriend. I may have given her the ick, but we were bound to break up anyway.
This ick, dude.
Yeah, let's hear about it.
Can we just figure out what the icks are? It doesn't. It's
don't
anything.
think
It's
so.
everything almost.
Yes.
Everything is an
It's
ick.
nonstop.
Like this beater for most girls is probably an ick.
But for the right girl,
Right.
she'd like it.
Right.
The thing is with guys and girls, like, do we really have any icks for girls? Like, maybe if she chugs a beer on a date, I'd be like, ick.
Yeah.
But I'd still, try and,
Yeah.
handle
Someone
the
that
business
loves
afterward.
IPAs. Someone that loves a girl
or
that
like
loves
Guinness. She's just like slugging down a dark beer.
Yeah.
You're not really a drinker.
Not big. No. I go through but if I go out,
Yeah.
I don't have the ability to stop.
Oh.
I'm one of those guys, but I don't have a problem like needing to drink.
Yeah. I'm
I
kind
can go
of like
I can
that.
go like a month without drinking.
But I think it also depends on the situation that I'm in. Like if
Yeah.
I'm 2 drinks deep and I'm like, oh, this party's really not that fun, I won't hit number 3. But if the party's still bumping, like
Yeah.
I'll go number 3, number 4. I haven't drinking since my boy's engagement party, which coincidentally was the day after 420. Maybe that's not a coincidence.
This
I don't
year?
know, but yeah, so it's been like
I thought you were sober for a
3.5
while, no?
months. Yeah, like I would drink it once every 6 weeks. So now this is like one of the longest periods of time.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be sober. I've just like not had the opportunity to drink or where I would deem something more fun. If
You're not going to One Oak?
No, dude, not anymore, dude. Not anymore, bro. That was a crazy time in my life. Cranberry vodka. Like, dude, my white shoes, I would need to replace them every few weeks just because they would turn cranberry vodka red.
You'd wear white shoes out?
Yeah, because you got to wear the white shoes, black jeans, white top. That's like the promoter look. Like basically what I'm
That's
wearing
the move?
right now, except for I'm wearing 2 different socks. Yeah, but that's the move.
How do I get into these places?
Yeah.
Like,
dude, if you want,
you know,
do you want to promote
Little Sister Lounge?
Yeah,
you know
Moxie,
what that place
right next
is?
to the Moxie Hotel. Yeah,
I see the hottest
Yeah.
girls at Little Sister Lounge.
there's some talent there, bro. Would you
So
want
why-
to promote clubs?
What do I have to go?
Yeah, yeah. You have to go from like 12 a.m. to 3 a.m. But the thing is, during
Really?
the-
That's
yeah.
all I have to, like, I could go do stand-up, and then after stand-up on Friday, Saturday night, I could go promote?
It's low-key a very good gig, but it just like it sucks you in, man. Like once you see how much money you can make from 12 a.m. to 3 a.m. and then if you sell a table,
how much money
bro,
are we talking about?
I mean, on some nights, like weekend nights, I was making easy. This was like, dude, 10 years ago, I was easily making over $500 a night. Because I get $20 per girl that I brought in. So I bring in like 10 to 15 girls, and then if I sold a bottle, I can make like $1,000.
Who do you sell the bottle to?
As a 21-year-old.
Not one of the chicks. The chicks
No,
don't buy
like
the
a
bottle.
guy. Okay, so if there's like a guy who's from Turkey who's at the table next to us, and he's like, "Who is this guy with all these young girls buying bottles?" He thinks I'm buying bottles, but he now wants to try and big dog me, one up me, and he buys the bottle, and then like I'll let the manager know, like, bro, like that's all me. You know what I mean? So I get like 10% of the bottle that he bought, which is like, if it's $500,000, I get an extra $100.
But you can only do this 2 days. You can only do Friday, Saturday night,
Why?
right?
No, you can do like, dude, you can do 7 days a week.
People aren't.
Bro, I was doing it 5
You're
or
not
6
promoting
nights
on
a
a
week.
Monday night.
Yes, dude. That's what some of the more difficult nights. I'd be in Washington Square Park trying to talk to girls, talking to rich-looking guys. Yo, come to this club. Bring your friends. Get 10 dudes on
That's
table,
promoting.
$2,500.
It's like you go up to hot girls and you're like, I'm a promoter if you want to come to like the Moxie tonight.
Yeah, come in for free. You get free drinks. And the thing is
that easy to get the hot girls or no?
Well, it depends. It really depends on the situation, because a lot of girls will be like, oh, can I bring X amount of guys? And then it's usually like, no. You're like, I can't bring in 10 guys and 10 girls. It doesn't work.
This is what it is.
I can bring in 10 girls and 3 guys, but the guys might have to pay for a bar tab, $200. So it's a weird industry for sure.
Can I buy the clientele? Can I like buy from, like, I bet you have a list of girls. Can I just buy your email list?
I mean, it's not going to do much.
I can't be like, I'm taking over for the world.
But girls, dude.
Will they know?
Girls will get messages every night, like, oh, come to this club, come to this club. So you have to kind of have a rapport with them. Like, seriously, bro, like I'll still get messages on my phone that says, we are looking to hire DJs and promoters who want to make money working at the best clubs in NYC and the Hamptons. Apply here. So I get all these messages, bro. And being in that game, it was dark for a moment. It was very fun because I was underage also for most of it, from like 19 to 21, bro. And then it was like a big joke when I turned 21, like all the guys and managers at the club were like, oh, Ted Jones finally turning 21.
What about the door guy? Door guy's lame? Move?
The door guy would take kind of direction from me of who to let in and who not to let in. But for the most part, any guy would need to be over 21. But like sometimes he would just look that way.
I'm saying
I was like 19.
I got a buddy who's like, you should be a door. You should door guy our spot. Do you make a lot of money that way?
Should. I mean, bro, I don't know if I should say this on air, but if
you
somebody
get like slip money, right, to get in. Some loser. I'm like, sorry, man, it's tight.
Sorry,
He's like,
dude,
we'll
it's
give you
tight.
20. All right.
20. He hands you 20, and you're like, are you serious? And then he hands you at 100. There you go, dude. That's like sometimes on the street. You know Grant Cardone?
I'm like, are you serious to get to the 100? And I'm like, just kidding. I give him the 80 back. I'm like, just 20 is cool.
Like 200 Venmo is clean.
Yeah.
Do you know Grant Cardone?
I've seen videos of him, yeah.
He was talking about when he came to New York City. This is like years ago. He was like, I see these homeless guys on the street, and they're asking for 10 cents. If I was out there, I'd be like, I'm asking for $100 for a beer and some weed. Then at least he's being honest. I'll get $100. Which is like an interesting thought. You know, if you ask for more, chances are you'll get more. You know, instead of the homeless guys being like 10 cents, a nickel, 1 penny, like, bro, just get your heights up a little bit higher. If you start being like, I only am taking $100 bills, somebody will laugh, and then they'll be like, well, I got a 20. Here's a 20. Go buy yourself a sandwich.
Yeah.
But a lot of stuff going on in the city recently. You know Danny Meyer? You know the name? A restaurateur in the city?
Yeah,
he has two very fancy restaurants, and he's closing both of them due to the fact that there are migrants staying in the hotel where his restaurants were. He's closing them down, which is an interesting business move. Because people would say, oh, look, there are all these migrants in this hotel and you have the fanciest restaurant in New York City on the bottom ground floor, Danny Meyer's a pig. Or think about it the other way, all those people who wanted to go to that restaurant and now the migrants are in the hotel upstairs, they're not going to want to go to that restaurant
When you say
upstairs.
migrant, what do we talk, what define migrant? Homeless people or like immigrants?
Immigrants.
So working people.
Maybe not.
Maybe
working,
not.
though,
So they're like homeless?
Potentially. They're trying to work. I think for the most part, they're trying to work. I don't want to generalize. Maybe there's some that aren't trying to work and trying to get the benefits from the United States.
Yeah.
But crazy move by him. I think a brilliant move on both ends. You know, people are saying like, he put so much money into these restaurants. How can he just close the doors? Like, dude, he's going to look pretty bad if he has his fancy ass restaurant where you have $50 soup. And then upstairs, people are trying to get jobs.
Right. Where are these places located?
Like
Upper East Side, Upper West Side?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. My buddy's got restaurants and they're getting broken into like every week. They stopped putting cash in the like they got rid of all the cash, put in like safes and all that. People still started sneaking in. They're like taking like bottles of like vodka. One guy took a bunch of frozen food. I'm like, what is he doing with
like meats?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck he's doing with the frozen food.
Yeah, maybe like selling it to Chelsea Market at a discount. Where's your boy's restaurant?
Lower East Side. Gray Lady.
Oh wow.
You know Gray Lady.
Yeah,
right?
of course. Dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He told me that's the place where he's like you could doorman that place.
Why don't you?
Because I gotta be there from
11 to or maybe earlier, right?
Yeah, like 10 on a Friday and
So
Saturday
like
night.
2:30.
And then some people at my real job
might see
like
you.
maybe like someone that works for me, some like little associate that's like 22 years old.
He's there with his boys.
And she's like, "What are you doing here?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
Interesting.
I do door guy on the weekend.
Interesting. But that you also can meet so many people doing that. You know, it sounds like maybe a sketchy way to network, but like you really could meet a lot of people doing that. Who knows? Maybe you meet your
The
wife
only
there.
reason I would want to do that is money and chicks.
Yeah.
I don't need to like.
I mean, what else is there in the world, dude?
But then the other thing is, I don't want to be. That's true. I don't want to meet. I'm not going to meet my future wife online at Gray Lady.
So you think you're going to meet her online on the dating apps, though?
I've got a new dating app idea. I don't know if I should.
Ooh.
I don't know if I should say it on air. Do you have people that would steal my idea?
Potentially, but the thing is, for them to steal it and then do it, you got to give them props for it. I think at that point, you.
But if I say it on air,
yeah,
is that considered stealing?
But it's your new.
I don't have.
Oh, if they steal it from you
if
after
they do
listening
the
to
idea
this,
and it becomes
you'll
big,
definitely get
do
some
I
money
get
from it. Definitely,
guys. If you're listening and you steal it, give me a cool mil.
Okay,
and I'll be cool. 5 mil.
It's reasonable because they'll probably make it.
Scratch the mill because I don't want 5 mil. I'm addicted to dating apps, right? I was thinking about how do I make it addicting for everyone? Because that's how you make money. You make something addicting, right? And I was thinking about video games. Video games, you beat a level. You're addicted because you want to beat the level, and then you get access to a new level. So I'm going to do that system for dating apps. Everyone just has one picture up top. It's just like a selfie portrait, just something really clean.
So instead of 6 photos, you just have one?
One photo. You match. Every couple, the more you talk, the more you message, every like 2 lines maybe, you unlock the next photo. And so that gets your endorse. You're like, oh, I unlocked the 3rd photo on this chick, dude. Look at the, you know what I mean?
But being a user of that app, would you put a mid photo in the beginning? Because sometimes on these dating apps, the first photo's not great.
Yeah, like last photo's bikini pic. That's like last photo. And then after like the last photo, it says now plan a date. So this, you get to get physically attracted and get to know them like emotionally a little bit as you're going along. It's not just like, oh, this chick's hot, I want to fuck her. This guy's like rich, I want to fuck. You know, you get to know them through the messaging, and then you also get the physical attraction as you go on.
I think that could be a good concept.
It's called Unhinged.
Unhinged? Oh shit, you might get sued for that.
Why? Unhinged
think
is
you
a word.
would?
It's a word. Unhinged.
Yeah.
We're not going to steal logos. I might. I don't know. We'll see. That's the working title, but
that's a good idea.
That'd be addicting, right?
Yeah, theoretically. I mean, assuming the first photo is acceptable and people would want to talk based off that first
Well, that's
photo.
the beauty of it. Pretty much everyone has a good face. Like, think about all the girls that you would find not attractive. And I'm talking guys are going to say the same thing, right? Guys have, but most people have one good photo of their face where it looks passable, right? And then maybe like for the girls' side, like after 3 messages, like you unlock the guy's height.
But do you have to pay for this app?
You know what I mean? Like that type of shit. That's where it's like, oh, he's 5'6".
Initially, do you have to pay?
We'll do some pay. I don't know. I haven't ironed out the payment. It's probably just going to be unlimited swipe. You pay
Apparently,
for
a lot
swipes.
of these dating apps now are doing monthly subscriptions.
All of them are. Yeah.
Yeah,
I pay. Yeah.
But I feel like years ago, it didn't used to be like that. Like you could just have free access to this apps and get along pretty well and not have to really get in there and pay.
For unlimited swipes on Hinge, it's like $44 a month.
Bro. And then they want you to delete it. Yeah, right.
And then there's boosts too. You know about boosts?
And that it puts you in front of 11 times
You
more
get
people.
jacked up. Yeah, you get jacked up. On Tinder, it's so bad. You buy a boost, it shows how many more times people you're getting put in front of than if you're not boosting, and it's like 100. It's like 101,
100 times,
102, like 68%.
Damn.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's addicting, dude. I'm like,
yeah,
fucking
dude, the dating apps, man, it's weird. I wonder what the more modern day dating apps are going to be like. If it's going to be something like that where it makes them more addicting, or I don't know, bro. Because like meeting people in person now is like a lost science. How are you supposed to do it on the street? Say what up?
Yeah, people don't really do it anymore. And even if you do, the other person never.
It's tough to connect, bro.
Right, because they're not used to it either.
Yeah. Like I have gone up to a number of girls on the street within, I don't know, last 6 months, a year. I'll hand them my card, come do a comedy show, whatever. Rarely does it link up to going on a date. And I think that's just because it's not normal.
Yeah.
You know, like that maybe a few years ago would have worked way more. You know?
I was thinking about trying to get, Peter Wong?
Yeah.
Peter Wong does it. Like he'll carve out time once every like Saturday or like Sunday. He'll carve out a couple hours and just fucking go and hit on chicks to work up that skill.
Yeah, and I would think that barking outside of comedy shows, that helps too.
Yeah.
You know, just like talking to random people. Did you see that Mark Zuckerberg is no longer fighting Elon Musk?
Yeah, what do you think about that?
You saw that Zuck was saying that Elon was, by the way, that's how you pronounce it. Elon.
Elon?
Not Elon. Do you know that?
Get it. That can't be true.
That's what he says. He says it's actually Elon.
Why does everyone say Elon?
Because people don't know him like I know him, bro. But anyway.
Players Championship. U.S. Open.
Yeah, literally. Zuckerberg was saying that Elon is not serious and that he's asking for all these practice fights beforehand.
Yeah.
And Zuck said that he would fight
Which makes sense.
him. He would fight him like anytime, anywhere. And Julio actually made a good point.
No
your
TVs?
boy. No, definitely TV.
Like that's what I'm saying. If Elon was like, "I'll fight you, no TVs, practice round really quick,"
he wants to do that, and Zuck is not down.
See, that's
Which
also
I
a little
understand.
pussy move of Zuck though, because then he's saying like, I don't want to reveal my cards because Elon might be smarter. And then once I reveal my moves,
My jujitsu moves.
yeah, then Elon will figure out a way to beat him.
Your boy Julio was saying that Jake Paul should fight Zuck, which I think would be the craziest fight ever.
Paul would destroy Zuckerberg, right? People are saying that Zuck is like good.
I think he would have to fight him in his, like, if Jake Paul had to learn jujitsu for 6 months and then fight Zuck, it would be a very interesting battle because apparently Zuck is a monster. The jujitsu court.
You want to know what I want to see? Andrew Tate
Versus
Zuck.
who? I know. I want to see Jake Paul though. Dude.
I want to see Tate
Top
anyone,
G,
dude.
man.
I would
Yeah, Tate
love
anyone, man.
Top G.
He's out and spewing his message. It's crazy how it really did quiet him though. This whole process.
Yeah,
of
he's
him
done.
Going
He's
to
done.
Going to jail.
Dude. He's done.
This new guy, Justin Waller, is all over my feed. You see him?
Is he the Mike Bramante? Is it the guy that looks like Mike Bramante?
Maybe. He's like, I'll pop him up right here, but he's boys with Tate. He's like from the South.
Oh, that guy.
You know what I'm talking about?
I think I know.
So I think Tate gave him the sauce and was like, this is how you get all over everybody's For You page.
Well, it's just you hire a bunch of people and you right?
Yeah, I think the sauce is you have a program, you pay people X amount of dollars per post, and the more shares you get, maybe you get to a different level. It's got to be something like that.
Yeah, you just pay people to feed and then stuff.
Yeah, it's like you have a number of accounts like Justin Waller XX or Justin Waller Clips or whatever it is, and it's just unlimited amount.
Did you see the documentary on Vice about him?
The one with Matt Shea.
I think, yeah.
And now Matt Shea is trying to get a new interview with him, and Tate's like messing with him. Yeah, I did.
Did you see the fucking mystic guy? There was some guy that like didn't want to be on. Yeah, the shaman guy. I think that's the guy that's behind all of it.
I thought the one
was wild.
Dude, the one weird thing about that documentary, which besides the things that they were accusing Tate of, was Tate having,
which aren't true.
Yeah, which had Tate fight. He his 500 people, dude. He had them fight against professional fighters.
Yeah.
I think that was weird for him to do in front of a documentary crew.
Yeah.
You know, that just like made
it
him
might
look
be.
bad.
I don't know.
Even though that's like,
it might be a red herring though.
What do you mean?
He might have he knows that Vice is there. He might have been doing that to like fuck with. I don't know once again, I don't know what's up with Tate. But
he's
there's
definitely more
weird.
irrelevant. He's definitely more.
No,
irrelevant.
yeah, he's done.
You think he's done?
I watched like one or two interviews post getting out.
Which one? There was a number of them. The Candace Owens one.
I didn't watch.
She kind of just believes in everything that he says. So it was more of an interest. Tucker Carlson, you watch that? I didn't watch any of these.
I watched part of Tucker. Who's the first guy?
What do you mean?
I watched the BBC one maybe with this girl.
BBC with this girl? Oh yeah, but that was the 35-minute one where she botched it, and the audio was so fucking bad in that one. I was so confused. It was like echoing in his apartment. I was like, nobody has mics. What's going on?
Like the stuff that he says isn't as he peels back at all because the new interviews, instead of him just saying what he thinks, it's now people attacking him and him defending himself. So it's a different type of discussion.
You mean the interviews now that he's doing are people attacking him and him defending himself?
I haven't seen all the couple that I have.
Yeah.
It's people being like, why did you say, and he's just defending himself.
Yeah, and he'll say 10 years ago, I said some things that obviously I regret.
Yeah.
But it's crazy. The internet will freaking make you or break you these days, kid.
Make us.
How was your weekend?
I'm trying to think. It was fine. I had to work a little. I'm trying to think if I got anything crazy.
I played softball this morning, hit a fat bomb.
Softball?
Both of my grandmas were there.
You're on a team?
It was really beautiful. I play sometimes in Long Island.
What do you mean?
I was out there this morning. They have a Sunday baseball game.
Like a pickup game where anyone can come play?
Well, not anyone, but they have guys who are 21 years old to 55 years old, and everyone could play. It's a seriously competitive game. I hit a fat bomb, dude.
How many people are out there?
Today it was 10 versus 10, so 4 outfielders.
All right.
We play. Usually it's 9 versus 9, but today was 10 versus 10. It was fresh.
So you went out there, hung out with your family?
Yeah.
What's the next plan of domination? How do we dominate?
We're grinding. We're grinding. The podcast, the vlog. I get great talent on the podcast as we do. Bro, thank you for doing the vegan hot dog eating contest.
That was a lot of fun.
That was a great time. So we're putting together just niche events. We're doing a vegan burger eating contest at Neat Burger, 25 Cleveland Place on Monday, September 4th, Labor Day. It's free to watch. It's potentially free to compete if we don't have everybody. Yeah, we have a few competitors now. We're going to cap it probably at 10, but we're going to do the same kind of thing. Okay. The eating contest and then comedy show. After.
All right.
So
let me ask you a question. What do you think about the blue check mark? Do you have a blue check mark?
Not fucking yet, dude. I'm pissed. What do I think about it? What do you mean?
You can buy the blue check mark now.
Yeah. So
you're not into that.
No, dude. No.
You won't pay $15 a month.
No, dude. It's been, when did they bring that out? 3 months ago?
Oh, no.
So, up until this point, it's been, you got to earn it. You got to earn it. So, I want to be at that point. Just earning it, I guess. I've got some articles written about me, and I think that we'll get there. We'll get the blue check eventually. I'm not in a full rush, but it does add clout, I'm sure. To the IG
I
profile.
bought the check.
Yeah. How do you feel about buying
Here's
that?
here's my philosophy. I think that if someone views your profile right, they're more likely to follow you if you have a blue check mark and if you have a lot of followers, right?
Yes.
If you have 1 million followers and you have a blue check mark, they're more likely to follow you than if you have 20 followers, no blue check mark, right?
Well,
right?
yeah, sure.
I'm just going extremes here.
Yeah.
I'm tating you with like easy, yes, and then I slam the crazy on you.
You know what's interesting though? Like there are people in our industry who have like 150,000 and they don't have the check.
Because I think that now that it's paid, it's very hard to get like blue checked without paying. I think now that it's paid, unless you have like 1 million, they're like, go buy for $15 a month. So I think that you end up getting more followers if you have the blue, and you can build up your following easier. And what's 15 a month? That's one cran VOD.
For me,
one cran VOD.
Well, the cran VOD would have been free, but I think for me, bro, it's just like it's probably
ego
principle,
thing, yeah,
man. No, maybe a little ego. I'm like, whatever, dude.
I'm blue
I don't really
checking
give a
it,
shit.
dude. Proud.
That's fresh, though.
And I'm boosting now. You know about boosts?
What's boosting?
You can, if you put up a
Yeah,
video
you can
on
boost
YouTube,
a thing, and then it shows up. But then it says like it's an ad. I do
Yeah.
that for our shows sometimes, but for the most part,
I'm
over
boosting,
that.
juicing all
How
over.
how have your
stuff.
shows been? Baby shower.
They suck, man.
What does that even mean, bro? Get that negative shit out of here. I'm sure they're great. Come on. I'm going to re-ask you. How have your shows been?
They've been some of the best comedy shows in New York.
Bro, the vibe, the comics, it's a great show.
Comics vibe, all good, but sometimes there's like 8 people in there, and it's tough to if there's 8 people in a comedy show, it's really tough to sell them up top to be like, this is going to be fun if you try to have fun.
Fucking, would you ever manage a club or open a club yourself?
A comedy club?
Yeah.
If I won the lottery.
When you
When
you become
enough of this
successful.
negativity bullshit. When I
yes.
win the lottery. I would definitely buy a club. If I would need to know the financials of how much it actually cost, but
would you never pay the comics though, like every other place?
Yes, of course.
So you would pay the comics or you wouldn't?
I probably wouldn't.
Bro, it's pretty savage sometimes. Like,
Well, it depends. Like, if I'm a seller, I'm paying the comics.
Comedy
but
seller?
if I'm a bleep,
But bro, if you're
I'm not paying the
you
comics.
gotta. Why? You're joking,
because I don't have the money to.
bro. You can spend $100 paying fucking 8 people on a Saturday night show.
Once again, I don't know the financials, but I definitely
that's true.
would. I would open up a club. I would perform there.
Yeah.
Every night.
Right.
And I wouldn't book. Here's the other savage thing. I wouldn't book any of my friends
Why?
because I'd want it to be a good club. I would book the seller
like the
comics.
top,
You know what I
top,
mean?
yeah.
Like that's.
My dad has brought up the idea to me before. He's like, why don't you and I open up a comedy club? I'm like, bro, that's the last thing right now I want to do. Like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, my daddy has this comedy club. I'm fucking hosting everything. I'm doing everything.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to tell anyone
Exactly.
because then people would be hounding you.
Yeah,
It
I
would-
thought about like it could potentially work, but the overall theme of me not being
It's like
known
yeah.
as like the owner's son.
It's like winning the lottery where like your whole life changes. The people interact with you. Your interactions change because everyone's trying to get spots from you.
right.
They're like,
But I
come
don't
on,
think-
dude,
but I don't
give me
think
one
people,
spot.
I don't think people have ever changed the way that they interact with me hosting the show that I host because it's it's not fucking
host.
7 days in a
That's what I'm saying.
right. If you are working a club and you have shows every single night,
Yeah, like let me put in my avails, dude. You got 2 shows a night, dude.
Yeah.
Some guy, I think some open micer bought. I don't know if he's an open micer. He bought the old Dangerfields. He's changing
on
it
like
into
61st and First.
Yeah, he's gonna have it in a new comedy club.
That's nice, but the one bad thing about that is so far away from everything. I guess except for the comic strip. But besides that, those upper, I guess, West Side, East Side clubs are, I guess they're cool, but it just seems like the comedy atmosphere and the comedy vibe is in the West Village.
Yeah, I love I love the comic strip because I get 20 minutes.
Yeah, I've heard
Which is
about
killer.
that. Yeah.
It's 20 minutes.
It's like, where else would you even do
And no
that?
one's really up there, so you kind of like, you do whatever you want kind of thing.
What do you mean no one's really?
Like if let's say I'm at the cellar, right? And I'm going up, there's a buzz and there's people talk about me like, oh, Miller just bombed, Miller just crushed, Miller just bombed, whatever. If you're up at the strip, no one's watching your set. Just you in front of 50 to 100 people, just doing your set, no comics are watching. You kind of get to like develop your, you know.
Nick Tellelli was talking about that.
Yeah.
About how he likes it a lot. How
Yeah,
much
he's
time
up
are you
there.
comfortable with now?
Like an hour.
Whoa!
Nah. I
Bro,
can do 20 like pretty much in my sleep. If it's like a reasonable crowd. If it's 8 people, I'm not doing 20 minutes.
You rather need to make another documentary.
I did.
Tobin Miller documentary. Do a mini tour.
What would it be about?
We'll do part 2 of what you already have done.
Part thou? Europe?
In that, yeah, that'd be fun. In Indiana, they have a theater called the Ted Jones Theater, and I desperately want to go. Bro. And it's right next to Indiana University, Bloomington.
Ted.
Yeah, I know. So I'm thinking about like calling them and being like, yo, you gotta just let me go up there.
How much time? You gotta film a special there.
Yeah.
A whole documentary special.
Yeah, you're right.
I was thinking about for my dating app. The thing about the dating app is that you have to have a bunch of people. Like if someone logs in, it can't just be 10 of my friends. So you have to like buy 100,000 fake accounts.
People, like AI people.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I think that's what you have to do to start a dating app.
A girl that I know is thinking about a dating app also where
You unlock photos.
where parents or where kids pick dates for their parents. So like you make a dating app for your mom or are your parents together?
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
So
dude.
if let's say somebody's mom was single, you make a dating app or you make a dating profile for your mom, and then like all these older guys are liking her, and you as the child select the dates. So it's like the older people don't really need to worry about dating, and because it's stressful for older people to find people, especially since everything's online.
That's fine, but there's no like what's the market?
Yeah, it's not really much of a market. Like how much time do you want to spend finding your mom or your dad?
Yeah, and they want to date younger. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What was your experience like growing up in West Hartford? Maybe dating wise, doing shit at the mall. What was it like, bro?
I didn't get any chicks.
Why?
I had one kid. Well, zero confidence.
Really?
And I'm
You
like,
seem like a very confident guy.
that's what everyone tells me.
Yeah.
I'm not confident though.
Really?
Yeah. I can't approach girls. I suck at. If I'm on a date, I'm cool.
Yeah.
And once I'm talking to someone, I'm cool. But
just getting there.
approaching is crazy.
I think a lot of people have that issue though.
Yeah.
That's like probably the main issue that people would have.
Yeah. I had my first kiss at engineering camp at University of Miami.
Engineering camp at
Yeah.
the U.
Sleepover.
The U
Sleepover at
has
the
an
U for a
engineering
month.
camp. Wow.
Summer. Going into senior year.
Was that fun?
Yeah, it was a blast. Yeah.
Where'd you go to college?
Santa Clara.
Ooh, interesting.
But listen to this. So there's this, it was co-ed. Everyone was sleeping in the dorms, you know, and then there's this girl, Allie Moore. If you're watching Allie, reach out. So there was back in the day where like, it's like, oh, you like her? He likes, you know, like that type
Everybody
of
would
stuff.
organize it. Oh, that was
Yeah,
the
a little bit of
best,
organizing.
dude. Yeah, like her friends would be like Tobin.
Yeah, and I think
down.
she was hooking up with another guy before in the beginning, the first couple weeks of the engineering camp. So then all of a sudden, I'm at my whatever dorm, and I hear a knock on my door. I open up the door, and it's Allie Moore, and she's got like a red dress on. She has a condom in between her tits.
No way. And you hadn't even made out
I
with her
haven't
yet?
even kissed a girl before.
between the
Anyone? I
Ts?
haven't kissed anyone.
And you were 17 at this time?
Yeah, 17. So she like grabs me. We go on my bed. We start kissing, but I'm like shaking.
Didn't you have a roommate though?
Yeah, but he was gone doing something. It was probably organized. Like Tyler, Dorito, get the fuck out of here. Starts shaking, and then she realizes that I'm like a virgin. You know what I mean?
Nervous.
Yeah. So she pulls away and she goes like, "Have you done this before?" And I was like, "No, I haven't." And she got turned off, so she just like stopped and she's like, "All right, I feel weird like doing this." And then she left.
But that was your first kiss.
That was
at
my
least.
first kiss. Yeah, called up my brothers immediately.
And you're like, bro, what the fuck?
They were at my grandfather's funeral at the time. It was weird
Why weren't you there?
because my dad was like, "You're at camp.
You're at camp, yeah.
Yeah,
What was it
learn
though?
engineering."
West
It was in-
Hartford?
No, it was in Pennsylvania or something like that. But it was like the night before my grandfather's funeral, and like my brothers were just like on speakerphone, like, so what did you do?
I remember my first kiss was horrible, bro. It was with Olivia Salah. She's like
Yeah, dude.
fucking Middle Eastern girl, bro.
Yeah.
So
in CT.
No, this is in New York. My parents were gone, and she came over with her friend. Me and my boy Brian.
What age?
It was in 8th grade. My boy Brian was hanging out with Lindsay, and I was hanging out with Olivia.
The one that I wanted.
And then dude, it was the weirdest that we were just clanking teeth. It was awful.
Braces?
And then she got drunk like a year and a half later, and she's like, "Where are you? Like, let's hang out." I was like, "Oh, uptown. I'm doing this." She was like, "You have really bad acne." And I was like, "What?" This is when I had boils on my face, cat. I took Accutane twice. You know that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How intense is that,
Accutane?
pill or cream?
Bro, no, dude. I wish it was cream pill.
Really?
Yes, dude. Like, it dries everything out. I was playing tennis at the time. Like, I couldn't even hold my racket. I had holes in my hand, holes in my feet. Dries everything.
No, come on.
Bro, you have never heard of Accutane and how
I've
dramatic
heard,
it
but
is?
not- yeah.
Everything just gets so freaking dried up. It's crazy. You can't have babies on it. You'll have alien babies or some
Really?
shit. You believe in aliens, man? What's going on now? Apparently, like, it's happening. Like, aliens are
Someone
among
said
us.
that there is like it was confirmed that there's an alien.
Yeah. The multiple. Like, all these reports have been apparently true. Like, the abductions, doing tests on people, like a school in Africa.
When does this
75
come
people
out?
saw
When
it.
is like I saw something where they recovered a UFO and there was non-human biologics on it.
There needs to be a
What does
documentary
that
on
mean?
this.
Like, what does that mean? Is that pig? Is that non-human biologics a pig?
I'm thinking that the CIA must have blocked all networks from ever talking about putting out a documentary revolving around aliens. And because the only place you can find is like YouTube and Bob Lazar talking about how it's fully a thing. My grandma today asked me if I believe in aliens, and I told her, yeah.
Why would they hide? What's the risk?
What? We would freak the fuck out, dude. We would freak out, I think.
Are you freaking out right now?
I would. I think I would.
If they were like, there was an alien here.
But I think if we found out more about what is real, dude, if we found out that 50% of the people that you walk by aren't real people and they're just NPCs.
But they are real people.
How do you know? That's the thing. If they came out,
look at this.
What happens? But what happens if you try to do that to 50% of people? And what happens if like your finger went through them?
Well, that's just not realistic.
People would argue. Like, it's a scary thought, dude. It's a scary thought.
Here's my thing. I think the only way to truly get rid of racism is aliens. Because then we now are all humans against the aliens. Humans, because species, genetic, you need something to try to beat.
Yeah.
Just biologically, that's how we're hardwired, right?
Right.
So because we're all the best, humans are the best species, you start fighting in between each other, and then you start separating it more.
But I think if we were in a fight against these aliens, they would probably beat us, bro. They have UFOs that go so fast. They can just go here like that. They have technologies that we don't have. They'd kill us.
Then we die.
Right, but all that to end racism. I don't know if it's
I'm not saying. I'm just saying it ends. I'm saying it
does.
immediately ends racism.
It does.
I don't think, dude. I think if there were maybe not, but if like China, you know, we have beef with China, Russia, all that. I think if there were aliens,
we'd band together.
Putin wouldn't be like, yeah, but I still want Ukraine.
Isn't it crazy that we've given $100 billion to Ukraine?
Yeah, have you been?
We're gonna talk politically.
Do you want to talk politics? Because I don't know. I know nothing.
I know nothing too, but I saw that headline.
But my guy, dude, I have a new guy.
The gray lady guy?
No, I've never. I've only voted for Oz Griebel, who was my neighbor in Connecticut. He was like running for governor. That's the only time I've ever voted.
Yeah.
Oz Griebel.
Yeah.
R.I.P. This RFK, you know, have you watched the interviews
Yeah, I
of
took
RFK?
his
Bro,
shot that says
if you want to be famous,
and
back to the world.
Back in the world.
Back to the world.
Yeah, dude.
But I've been watching these RFK Jr. Interviews,
Yeah.
and almost all of it, I'm like, this guy's on point. I love the guy, and everyone else hates him.
Yeah.
Have you watched his
because
shit?
He puts a
Like that Ukraine
poses
stuff.
a threat.
That Ukraine stuff. He's
What has he
like,
said?
he's like, why are we giving all this money?
Why are we giving billions?
He goes,
of
it's not
dollars?
his. It's not a. I forget what the terminology, but it's not critically important to our national security.
What, to give Ukraine all that money?
To defend Ukraine. There's other places where like
It would make sense to give them
strategically
money,
we would
sure.
have to because we get
Right.
all of
Yeah,
our wood
I'm
from them or something like that. You know what I mean?
Lumber, yeah.
All of our lumber comes from this.
I'm not sure what the real connect is between us giving them billions of dollars and us having many
interest.
issues here.
Special interest, dude. It's
What,
the-
like, you
what's
think
the-
like Biden's hooking up with like one of the leaders? or
Nah,
something?
I think what's it called? This is how you can tell how uninformed I am by the way how I don't know the words of these things. What's it? Industrial military complex.
That was solid.
These people, they donate their money like it's like self-fulfill, like it's conflict of interest. These people want to give money to
Oh, because the more weapons they make, the more money
weapons,
we
the more
get.
money their families get.
Yes.
And that the people working for like those companies end up getting into government. Like there's like incestuous, it's like incestuous kind of.
Yeah. Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
If I ran for president in 20 years, what would your thoughts be?
I would definitely blackmail you somehow.
No, you wouldn't, bro.
I'd be like, world. And you'd be like,
And I'd be like,
no
all right,
one's
Tobin,
called me
get
that in
outta
a
here.
while.
Ari Feinling was like, dude, I would never vote for you. I was like, bro, what are you talking about?
I'd throw you a vote just because I feel like I
'Cause you're my boy.
might get invited to the White House at some point.
Fair enough, bro. How about that bag of cocaine at the White House? And now it's
Yeah.
radio silent. You heard about this, right?
Yeah.
It's just radio silent. It must have been Hunter's.
It doesn't matter. Like it doesn't matter.
Who
You could
cares?
pick up traces of cocaine on the street.
No,
like,
I think it was
anywhere.
like, yeah, but it was like a bag. It was like
Yeah.
a legit blow. So
You think it was a bag, like a baggie?
I would love to see like what the actual evidence was. Like Kamala and Hunter just fucking chiefing lines.
Yeah. How do they not? They could fingerprint it. No, so they know who it is.
They must. It would just be a jam if they
Yeah.
released that information. Kind of the same thing with the aliens, dude. Like aliens have been prevalent since 1950. We have had contact with aliens since 1950. 75
aliens.
years. True. But I mean, we live
That
here.
guy.
We live here.
We're aliens.
75 years later, we're finally admitting that there has been some UFO sightings and we're unsure. So is it going to take another 75 years for us to live with aliens and then like go to other planets?
Let me ask you a question. Let's say there are aliens, and they're not here, right? What does it matter if we know or not? Everyone still operates the same, right? The only way you operate differently is if there are aliens here, but we don't know, like they're living among us. But that's the way it happens anyways.
Well, I think
That's the status quo.
the thought is that we don't know anything about them, and being humans, it's human nature to be scared of things that we don't know about, things that are foreign to us. That's like the whole racism conversation, is that people are different than us, so we're worried that they're going to be harmful towards us.
Like if they said the whole U.S. government ended up being alien, it's like the lizard people shit, right? What does it matter? What does it matter? My life doesn't change. I'm still going to do accounting. I'm still going to do stand-up comedy at night. I'm still going to be addicted to dating apps.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if there's aliens here.
But I think that's just your point of view, man. People would freak out. People would freak out.
Yeah, I know. But they'd get over it after a week.
Yeah.
Because like we can't keep freaking out about this.
Yeah, I think
It's
we need to
over.
give-
Justin Bieber just died.
We need to. Oh, Matt. Oh my God forbid. Don't even say that. I think people would just need to get over the hump that aliens are
Yeah, you
around.
might be fucking an alien. You might be married to an alien.
Sounds about right. She was a bitch. You have any bad
We're gonna need a
breakups
divorce.
in your time?
I've only had one breakup. I've only had one girlfriend.
That was pretty recently.
Yeah, it was like 2 or 3. I saw her 3 nights ago at the stand. She's good friends with Maddie Smith. She's like best friends with Maddie Smith and Stuart Fullerton. So I saw it was only the second time since I've seen. We haven't texted each other once.
How long did you guys date?
2 years.
And you hadn't texted each other once since the breakup? When did you guys break up?
I asked after we broke up. As before I left her apart, I went over to her apartment to break up with her. After I broke up, I was like, "So, do we like what happened?" And she's like, "I'd rather not like draw it out." Like,
what do you mean, like keep talking as friends?
yeah,
because that doesn't really exist.
yeah. So I never texted her. And
Now,
she never texted me.
my ex-girlfriend from high school, when we broke up, when we were like 17 years old, now we'll finally text here and there. She's married. But I mean, yeah, there would be no reason.
Yeah, but yeah. It was a rough breakup, and the fact that I'd never broken up with someone.
Yeah.
And breaking up with the person's way harder
Then what?
than getting broken up with.
Yeah. Well, and I broke up with her.
Yeah, it's a brutal
You think
thing.
it's harder than getting broken up with?
Yeah.
But you haven't gotten broken up with. So how do you know?
I just know because you're inflicting pain on someone versus getting pain inflicted. You can be like vengeful if you get broken up with. But if you break up with them, you're just like, I'm a dick. I caused this. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
There's no good ending to a breakup. It's either you get married and then, die when you die and you're married to them, or you break up. It's fucked.
That's why next one, next one,
Planning
dude.
it out.
I'm just marrying. Like,
You got to.
I used to say it, my people would ask me, like, you think when I was dating my girlfriend at the time, they're like, you think she's the one? I'm like,
Oh, wow.
she fucking better. Because the
better be the one.
alternative is
that she's
breaking
not
up.
the one, yeah.
And that sucks.
Yeah. But I think it's going to be harder in the future, man, to stay together like people of our parents' age staying together. Just because there's so many distractions. Yeah. People can slide into your DM. You're not just marrying John from down the cul-de-sac. You're checking out Sophia from Bulgaria on the dating apps. You're like, maybe
dude.
I'll visit Bulgaria.
Fuck the world, dude. Not this world.
Yeah. I figured,
But the world in general.
Yeah, the outside world.
Nah, but I'm looking, to be honest with you, I need a girlfriend pretty soon. I'm now in the girlfriend mode again.
Why is that? You do well by yourself.
I don't, because I think about girls too much. I'm constantly thinking about
But you asked me, bro, like, are we tunneling? Are we tunnel visioning? And I feel
and I do it for like a month and then I'm back.
Not going on dates, I mean. Tunnel vision.
Yeah, tunnel vision. I'm going on a date Wednesday. 23-year-old girl from Alabama.
Let's go. I love that.
6'1".
Bro, I love this.
I gotta go tall. I told you about my hinge strategy. I filter 5'10" and above because they have no choice. I can get a way hotter 6 foot tall girl than I can a 5'5" girl, because a 5'5" girl can choose anyone that she wants. 6'1".
The volleyball player
Fish in the barrel
from UC Santa Clara. How was that school, by the way?
Santa Clara,
fun?
yeah, Santa Clara was the best.
I bet. I'm surprised you moved back here
Boozed
after that.
heavy-
Like didn't stay in LA or whatever.
Heavy boo. Well, I stayed in San Francisco
that's
for
what
a
I
couple
meant.
years, but I wanted to do comedy. If I wasn't doing comedy, I'd be out of this city in a fucking heartbeat.
Really?
Dude. New York sucks.
What?
It has nothing to offer.
Bro, disagree. I love this
All
place.
it has is nightlife.
But also, man, you can go outside and get 4 things done, as opposed to any other city. It would take you 2 hours to do the same thing that it would take you 20 minutes to do in the
do you mean,
city.
get
Bro, you get a
things done?
coffee, you go to CVS, then you get lunch. That in any city takes how long? How long does that take?
Coffee you make at home, CVS,
No,
Amazon Prime.
I'm saying,
who goes to CVS,
I'm
dude?
saying if you
Amazon
were-
Prime.
if you
Make
wanna-
your own coffee, and then you go out to get lunch. You make your own
talking
lunch.
about things being super quick in the city, and I like moving quick. I tell you that.
Those aren't even things. I thought you were about to be like, can you make a podcast to do this? Like
That's
CVS.
also true, bro. Think about that. I couldn't do 2 podcasts a week.
That's what I'm saying. If you're in entertainment or something like that, you kind of have to be in New York.
or
But
LA, I guess. But
dude, I'd go San Diego. Everyone's
San
hot.
Diego's-
Everyone's healthy.
I spent a lot of time
happy.
out there playing tennis. Carlsbad,
Bro.
best
dude.
weather.
best weather, babes, beach, go a little surfing.
Can you imagine if the weather in New York was like San Diego? This place, the rent would be probably
and
10 times higher.
Skyscrapers everywhere, dude. And if there was a
there's
beach,
yeah, like
instead of the
Brooklyn
Hudson.
Beach. Have you been to the beach this summer yet?
No,
You got to jump in that water, bro. It's the healthiest thing you could do for your health, they say. How often do you write jokes in these joke books?
almost never.
Just as relax, pure chaos. Because I always see you with a notepad book. You don't write jokes on your phone, or you do both?
I write jokes on the phone. I have like these mini notebooks.
Bro, a funny bit that
lists.
you're doing currently is handing out your little book to people and telling them, and they'll pick the joke. I think that's
I'm into that if I'm doing brand new material, but if I'm not, I feel like it's kind of a cheat code. It's like it's too easy because it gets them in. And they're more
excited.
They're excited and they want to laugh because there's underlying thing. You know, it's almost a little cheating in a way. So I'm trying to steer away unless if it's these days if it's like unless I'm doing brand new material or it's a dead audience, then I won't hand out my notebook. But I've been doing that. I'll switch verticals. I'll do typing. I'll do this every now and then.
Are you going to film your 30 minutes soon and put it out?
That was one of my goals this year is to film a special.
Let's do it.
I don't know if I'm gonna do it. I need it to be Canary Club would be a great venue aesthetically, but acoustically it sucks.
Well, what if you wore a mic and then mic the crowd?
Well, like mics, like have like 10 mics on each table.
You don't need 10. I'd say if you just put one corner, one in the other, then lab yourself. That could be good.
All right.
Yeah, but acoustics are definitely a big part of specials. Because like you'll see somebody potentially killing, and then you can't even hear the audience.
Yeah.
Or you hear them very vaguely.
Yeah, and I'd want to pack that thing in too. So I might do that, but shit. We've been doing 57 minutes, and you're going to cut out 30 of it.
No, I'm not going to cut out 30. Probably like 2 minutes. Yeah, like it's probably 2.5, 3. Because there was just private stuff that I told you, dude.
What's your
Stuff that's
deal,
meant for
dude?
your ears.
When are you filming your special at Ted Jones Arena?
MSG? Fucking soon, bro. When they start paying me the big bucks, I'll tell you that. Once they start fucking shelling out the bills like they should, that's when I'll do it.
Blue check mark, dude. You think
That's
they're
when
going to
they'll
give you? You think that you're going to be able to lock down Ted Jones Arena without a blue check mark?
It'll come, bro. But life is going well, man. I'm enjoying making vlog videos, shooting the sketches sometimes with my friend Martha, very funny Spanish actress woman. We've been doing a few of those. So
You got a chick,
I'm
dude?
enjoying it. What do you mean?
Why don't you get a check?
To do what?
To date you, yeah.
Bro, I'm busy, dude. I'm working.
You have plenty of time to
Do I have plenty? I don't know, dude.
twice a week, once a week,
yeah.
once a week,
Yeah.
2.5 hours, 3 hours.
Bro, I can edit our podcast and cut out an hour by that time that I go on a date and spend $150. I have a date potentially tonight with this girl who's 21.
Really?
Yeah, that's right.
Hinge?
No, I met her on the train coming back from the Hamptons.
Stop.
Yeah, she's very cute.
Stop.
Yeah, we'll see. But like,
How'd it go down?
I'm also kind of down to like not and just like order food because I haven't eaten today.
You're not going to
fast.
cancel on her.
I wouldn't cancel on her, but she has dinner around 8, and then I don't know what time she's gonna get done. 9:15. Maybe I'll just invite her over here. I'll be like, I have a bottle of wine. We'll see. I don't at the moment.
Bro.
I will. What?
How did you pull this chick off the train?
So her and like 5 of her friends were about to get off the train, and I said something.
Wait up.
No, I said something. I was like, what did I say?
I saw
'cause,
you
like,
looking at me.
There's like a top part of the train and like a bottom part, and before they got on, they're like, wait, should we go top or bottom? They're talking to each other. I was like, you girls should definitely get on top. It's lit. And then they got on top. I was like, see, it was like better than the bottom, right? And then I was like, if you guys are around next week, come to the vegan hot dog eating contest. This is back then when I met them. And they're like, vegan hot dog eating contest? Interesting. And I think younger girls appreciate the silliness.
Yes.
As opposed to if I met a girl who's my age, they'd be like, all right, I'm ready to have kids. Why is this guy hosting a vegan hot dog eating contest?
Yeah.
When little do they know, it's more fun than having kids. Yeah, I think for the most part, dude, like girls who are in their early
So you got
20s
her number?
appreciate the stuff that we do. Yeah. Or I told her my name and then I saw that she watched my story and then I messaged her after that.
So if someone watches your story, it's on.
Yeah.
There's a girl at baby shower. She's sitting front row. She's with a guy. I crowd work them. I go, is this a date? And she goes, no. And the guy looks a little like he thought it was a date, right? So I started making fun of him, whatever. And she said that she had been to a show before. She said that she's been to baby shower before. So this is the second time she was going. Super hot. I DM her after.
How? She watched your story?
No, I know the names of the people.
Oh, yeah. Me too. You got those emails?
Yeah. Well, I met my buddy runs it, so he has access to Resi.
Okay.
And they plot out the whole thing. So I go, who's in table 22? And he goes, oh, this chick.
Damn, dude. Yeah.
So I DM her, right? No response. Not left unseen. No response. No nothing.
What'd you say? Hope you had a good time on my show.
I said, hey, I would have asked you out, but I felt awkward in front of your date. Something like that, you know, like I want to ask you out, but it would be weird in front of your date. Something like that. A couple months go by. She buys tickets to baby shower again.
The third time?
On Eventbrite, third time, but cancels a couple hours before. 2 weeks later, she looks at my story. Now what do I do?
When was this?
Like maybe four or 5 weeks ago.
And she still hasn't responded to that one DM?
Hasn't responded to the DM. And her profile's now private.
I think you just got to keep it as you've done it. You've already done your part, bro.
You don't double up on a DM and go, I saw you looked at my story.
No. Yeah, no.
I saw you.
You got to dead it.
I saw you looked at my story.
You don't want to set the principle, man.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
top G.
Yeah, like unfortunately, man, the top G would
G's
say
double texting.
No, dude.
You looked at my story. There's too many people looking at my story.
Hey, love with a rose. Come to Romania.
Yeah.
That's like the top G.
You in Romania,
message.
blueberry emoji. Do you know his DMing strategy?
I think he just sends, hey, love, come to Romania.
Well, I
guess
I saw some video where he was like, he goes, like NYC, like if you're in New York City, go NYC ? Blueberry emoji.
Why blueberry?
He goes, who doesn't love blueberries? And it's weird. It's an easy conversation starter.
Or cherry, I guess.
And he goes, and don't fucking steal my blueberries because that's my emoji, all right? I don't want girls like being like, why are all these guys? Yeah, he goes, don't take my blueberry. Find your own emoji.
That's funny.
I did that to like probably 10 girls. I got one really hot girl to message me back. We didn't go on a date, but smoke show.
Well, I don't know if we have to cut this part out, but I know your strategy in the past. You will like message girls in the East Village and be like, "Hey, come to the Canary Club."
Yeah,
and then I saw Jared Schwartz does that.
Yeah, I'm the Godfather. A lot of people do it now.
Yeah,
I've been doing that since 2018.
It's smart. You want me to cut that out?
No, you don't have to cut it out.
Okay. Thank God we got that part
the cat's out of the bag. Yeah, the cat's out of the bag.
Yeah. How do you find it running two shows
Sucks.
weekly? Tuesday.
Well, two's almost like the same as one because you're already there.
Yeah, but you have
It's
to
just
sell
about
two
people.
shows though.
Yeah, it's just about the people. But if you, I ruthlessly DM. That's what a lot of people don't get. I DM every day for probably an hour 15.
Strictly
Probably
for
an
Canary
hour.
Club?
Yeah, strictly for baby shower. I DM. And I have two accounts because they log you out
After you send
after like 15 DMs. And there's so I that's why I know Little Sister Lounge has a bunch of hot chicks. I go to Little Sister Lounge, I go to Mr. Purple.
I'm doing yoga at the East Village Moxie, which is a Little Sister Lounge on Wednesday.
Yeah.
They have like a new yoga instructor, so they invited me just because they're connected with the Moxie LES.
Oh, really?
So
When's
should
that?
be fun. Yeah,
When's that,
Wednesday
dude?
9:15.
Wednesday 9:15 p.m.
a.m. Which is
I can't go.
because I usually am just pumping iron at that point.
Everyone's gonna be like, this guy's a loser if he can be at yoga at 9:15. He's not top G working.
Well, I mean, bro, I'm gonna be wearing my own merch, so they'll know what's good. I just got Tank, bro. That reminds me, the vegan hot dog eating contest T-shirt. 1 second,
No,
please keep them
really?
entertained. Yeah, of course. 1 second.
Guys, First of all, follow Ted Jones. Follow Ted Jones at all his social medias. Go to his comedy shows. Get on the ground floor, guys. If Ted Jones is a stock right now, it's like buying Bitcoin in like 2010 right now. All right, so if you get on Ted Jones, it will pay dividends. You can tell all your buddies that you got in at the ground floor. Holy hell, man! Actually, did you have to reprint or anything like? No, you. Shit!
I rebought some. Well, because dude, a lot of people actually were hounding me for them, so I got like an extra number of them, extra 10.
Bro, thank you a lot. I will actually wear this. Too.
All right, love it.
Just like,
love it. It's a funny shirt, and that'll fit you well. Good.
I'll wear this at like next show I have at the stand. I'll be wearing a Ted Jones. I'll be like, why is Miller? I'll be like, it's fucking top G, dude.
Love it, dude.
4th annual vegan hot. Thank you so much, dude.
You got it, man. Dude, thank you for doing it, bro. We had to get you that shirt when you did it. I'm sorry it took fucking 5 weeks later.
I'm going to wear this to the next PHISH concert, too. This is a good concert tee.
I agree. I walked by MSG the other day, and I was surprised I didn't see you online for that PHISH concert.
I went to 3 of the 7.
Where?
Madison Square Garden.
You went to 3 of them at MSG?
Yeah.
Recently?
Like 2 weeks ago.
Wow.
I've been to 108 now.
What?
I've been to 108. I'm going to Spat. I'm going to Saratoga in a couple weeks. I'm going to see 2 more.
So what's the fascination behind it? I know that so many people love doing it.
It's like if you, let's say you had you love the stand-up comedian, and every time you saw them, it was different. They did things that you hadn't seen before. There were new theatrics.
Why? Is it like the
they
lighting
jam.
Yeah, so apparently the guy who runs the sound, he said it's a new set every time.
Yeah.
Which is insane.
Chris Kuroda, yeah. He's the lighting guy, fifth member of the band.
Do a lot of people do acid before they go to that show? A lot of people are drugged up. When I was in college, I would get drugged up a little bit, but I haven't done a hard drug since college, and all 3 shows, I went completely sober. Did you go by yourself?
One of them I went solo.
How was that?
It's great.
How much money do you typically spend when you go to one of those concerts? Though?
Like $100. Yeah, it's like $100 for a ticket. Yeah. Yellow Gatorade water. So that's another 18.
You're traveling though for it. So yeah, I went up not that far. But.
That's not that far. I also went to Syracuse this summer. But I've been as far as like Wisconsin.
Who's the lead guy in PHISH?
Trey Anastasio. Do you know Summer House? There's a girl on Summer House. I forget her name. But her boyfriend is like a chef. And he works with my buddy who runs like Gray Lane and all that. So I went to PHISH, and my buddy had 2 extra tickets. He was going with his girlfriend, but he had 2 extra ones at a different section. So I went to a PHISH concert this week or a week ago with like a Summer House girl's boyfriend. And we had never met before.
Random.
I'm like, yo, what's up, dude? You you just go to one.
Yeah.
It's fun people watching.
Yeah. Does everybody know the words to the songs, or people just
but it's like a jam. There's not many words.
Okay.
There's words for like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
That's like the structured part of the song, and then they go off into no man's land.
How do people dance to it?
I just kind of...
It's like kind of vibey. I went to so Drake did the Garden on Sunday and Tuesday, like 2 weeks ago, and Billy Joel did Monday. And my dad brought us my sister's friend from college, like her dad is the sound guy for Billy Joel, so we got Billy Joel tickets. So like in between the Drake concerts, which I would have wanted to go to, I went to a Billy Joel concert, and it was fine. He's good.
Billy Joel's cool.
Yeah, he's good. He's good, and he's done like 130.
Are people sitting or standing?
Standing mostly. Sometimes sitting, like during those like longer kind of musical songs. But it's great, dude. The guy sells out the Garden, which is pretty cool. Sell out the Garden by yourself.
Fucking Joel, dude.
Tobin, this has been a great episode, man.
This has been a fantastic episode. It really has been fun.
This is better than the first one for sure. I hope you're not offended in me saying that. I'm just saying we had a better time.
Did you watch the first episode before this to see if we revisit anything? Like if we repeated stuff?
No, and I don't think we did even. Really got deeper.
Are there any, first of all, I know Ted Jones is an eligible bachelor too, but if there are any single ladies out there that are watching this right now, and you're like this Tobin guy, shirtless, sleeveless,
And by the time they reach out, you'll have some more triceps and biceps
Yes.
under your wing.
And Ted will edit out my biceps. So
Would you ever go on The Bachelor?
my sister wants me to go on The Bachelor.
To be The Bachelor? Or to
I
be
think
one
you
of those
have-
30 guys?
I think you have to be one of the 30 first.
Oh, you do?
And then
Yeah,
the
that makes
runner-up
sense. Yeah. Or
is
like
now
one
the
of,
new
or one of
Bachelor.
those
Yeah.
one of those two people. I've potentially thought about it, but I don't want it to like negate all the stuff that I've been working
Yeah, then you have to
hard
stop the
towards.
podcast for a month.
Yeah. Well, I'm not talking about that. I just don't want people to be like, who the fuck is this guy? Reality TV. Who are you fucking texting, bro? Let's see how much battery I have on this camera. Fresh 1%. Literally.
Actually,
Yeah.
does it save before it closes?
This. Yeah, I guess. But I'm gonna end it here. Anything else, Tobin?
If there's any single ladies,
Oh, before we get out of here,
Reach out.
let's pop up your Instagram, please. Pop it up.
what do you mean?
We're gonna pop up your username right here.
Oh, Tobin Miller
Post.
Comedy.
Hold it, dude. Give me your hand. Put down the phone. Hold it right here. Tobin Miller Comedy. Come on, don't do that. Just hold it.
Like this?
Yes.
Tobin, guys, follow me at Tobin Miller Comedy.
Dude,
Are you trolling me?
Great. No, I'll put it right there. Great fucking episode. Tobin, love you, buddy.
Love
I'll
you,
see you
dude. The
soon.
world.
Guys, thanks so much for tuning in, listening, and we'll see you next time. Peace.